Tarot with Kat. I am Kat. Happy Monday. It is Monday, October 13th, and this is the tarot reading for Taurus for the week of October the 20th. So I do readings every Monday morning for all the fire and earth signs, and every Wednesday morning for all the air and water signs. Channel, and thank you for being here. So I always like to start out with a little bit of the astrology of what's happening, especially if it's a general reading like this one, which is just astrologically aligned, because the energies are very closely aligned with the tarot. The tarot is super aligned with astrology, numerology, Kabbalah, and it's all an energy thing. It is. I know. And so, so Taurus, right now, for this week of October 13th through the 20th, with what's happening with the planets, with Venus entering Libra, relationship themes, especially in romance or one-on-one dynamics, are going to gain more focus with you, Taurus. So cooperation and equality are going to become a lot more important this week. Cooperation and equality in your relationships. So Pluto is now doing some forward motion, which will help stabilize some of these shifts we've been feeling, and shifts in also like shared resources. It may also stabilize some of the power dynamics in your relationships this week, or deepen some psychological habits of yours this week, with now Pluto coming back in bounds. This week is also going to bring clarity around how much you give versus receive, Taurus. And it's time to rebalance if you've been overextending, time to pull back. It's going to be a time like that for you. So the planets are saying do not settle for imbalance. You might be feeling some imbalance and trying to bring things back into balance. Be generous, yes. Be generous. That's important, but don't do it to your own detriment. If it's going to cost you, don't do that. Okay, Taurus? So that's the message to you. So now let's see what the tarot has to say, shall we? This is the reading for Taurus for the week of October 13th through the 20th. Okay. I'm using the Centennial Smith Wade deck. If you look in the comment section or the descriptions down below, and there you are, Taurus. If you look in the description section of this video down below, you'll see lots of information. If you hit more and you open it up, not only will you see just a lowdown of this spread, I also, for some of my family and loved ones, always put biblical parallels and reference to this energy too, because it supports universal truth, which is God, which is love, which is, it's like that. So anyway, you, Taurus, this week are coming up with this energy. I think I said relationship themes are going to be your focus. And so, yes, you're coming up to a Cups. This is Judgment card. Below you in your subconscious tool chest, Taurus, is the Queen of Pentacles. You are stepping out of your immediate past. It's like the very beginning of October. The star. Oh, beautiful. Make a wish. Wish upon the star. That's beautiful. Crowning you, you have a Queen of Wands. So you have a Queen down here. Queen of Pentacles below you. Queen of Wands above you. Which, by the way, is kind of me as well. I consider myself like a Queen of Wands. I've got my black cat over there. I'm a Sag. It's a fire sign. She's Sagittarius. She's passion. She's creativity. Yeah. So whenever she comes up, anyway, but crowning you Queen of Wands energy, and stepping into your immediate future around the 20th of October. Just after that, some Seven of Pentacles. Okie dokie. You this week, Taurus, are going to be feeling the Tower. Lots of people are. And also one of my scary tarot cards. So I had a lot of fun making a video about this. I'm doing some learn tarot videos, really short, fun, learn more about what tarot is, because people have so many misconceptions. And so do watch. I'll link it at the end, but this is one of the scary cards in the tarot deck, but not. This Two of Cups card this week, and that's the card of relationships and focusing on the judgment card. So, like I said, you are bringing into light all these. You've gone through a period just now with what's happened astrologically, where you've called into question. You're calling into question a lot of these relationships, and so this judgment, passing judgment on the old and wanting to step into the new, is challenging you in your relationship sector right now. Okay. Yeah. And maybe you might be feeling a lot of judgment too, with the Hierophant in your environment. So I looked over here at this Hierophant, Queen of Pentacles, somebody who's, it does not necessarily male or female, the tarot is genderless, but she's somebody who's in charge of her health, wealth, well-being, and takes care of those, able to take care of those around her, and her home, her earthly goods. You have some sort of stability there, and also have been always very generous and caring in that regard. And remember that's your warning this week, is to not overextend. Beginning of October, you've been wishing on a star. You've got this the 17th major arcana. Beautiful. You've been exercising temperance. You've been which is gorgeous. And up here crowning you, you want like this Queen of Wands. She is passionate. She's passionate. She follows her passion. She's nurturing. She's intuitive. She's nurturing. She's creative. She is very in touch with Seven of Pentacles. So this is the feeling. Seven's associated with the Chariot, pressing on. So he's looking in Pentacles. This has to do with the work project, whatever this thing is that you're working on. You've got this Queen of Pentacles. You've got obviously something that you're developing. I wouldn't wonder if at all if it didn't have to do with social groups, social media, because of the rest of the spread. But it's starting to bear fruit, and you're looking. So, and that you might, I wouldn't be at all surprised if you didn't experience the Tower, because people are experiencing a change in a shift in their whole outlook on things, and how they once considered things is totally different now. And that is the Tower. So if you're experiencing that, if you're experiencing like your whole old foundations that you used are just gone, and now you're like finding yourself going to a whole other belief systems, that's your power moment. This is also really, I closely associate it with like judgment, but it's all of your social groups, it's your church groups, it's all of your social expectations and norms. The Hierophant, that the word Hierophant, it's an old word for a religious counselor or guide. These were the rabbis. These were hierophants, a hierophant, and so it's somebody who lays out the law, the spiritual law, for all of us to coexist as interconnected beings, and that's the Hierophant. It's a 5. It's a difficult, off-putting card to. And your hopes and fears. So you get this 6 of Pentacles. So it's ironic. The 6 of Pentacles. Okay. It's a card. What's the other pentacle you got? You got the 7. So you had the 7. You're stepping into the 7. Your fear is the 6. Okay. So how much to give back? So the 6 of Pentacles is giving back. It's like, okay, I'm doing good, and it's important to tithe. It's important to give back, and this, it's true. This is true. It's an energy thing. It's very important to get. You have to give. I firmly believe that. In fact, this is purely a tip of mine, but I went ahead and did an automatic. I've picked a few of my favorite charities and just automatically decided what I could afford to give from my paycheck, and to automatically donate every month, so I know that I'm going to give to something and supporting, and I'm doing that because it's very important. We've become a society that's like bent on not giving, so it is important to give. However, your caution, it's in your hopes and fears here. You're fearing it. You don't want to give too much. Taurus is this Temperance card. excuse me. So after the 20th, you're in a situation where you're like, you're practicing temperance. You're really balancing things to weigh things out and see what can stay and what can go. And that's what's happening for you this week, Taurus. This pentacle situation, it could be a 5. Be feeling left out in the cold. You got the 5 here. I wouldn't be surprised if it was the 5 of Pentacles or yeah, or any of these other cards like confirmed. What, 14, Tower 16, Judgment is 20. So you're crossed by Judgment. So I think it's telling you you're there. You got to judge. If you can do this challenge, if you can win this challenge of judging, and that's not meant in a bad way. It's just like breaking away with the old. You're going to achieve the world. I mean, practice temperance, be careful, do give back, but be cautious, but do give back. The Hierophant, these groups are important to us. This is a cool spread. And the world is a beautiful card. It's the end all be all. And then you get to start all over again. Because check out my scariest cards in tarot video. You'll learn something fun, I bet, about tarot. I bet you learn something new. I bet you will. And I did some fun video effects there as well. And I hope to see you back, Taurus. Thank you. Hit subscribe. Hit that lotus.